Alright guys, so I reviewed Toy Story 1 and 2, and I'm going to review this one-off spin-off movie called Buzz Lightyear of Star Command: The Adventure Begins, which is a direct-to-video movie that was the start of the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command TV show that started in 2000, I think to 2001 or 2002, which is the in-universe cartoon of Buzz Lightyear for the Toy Story world. So this one I watched as a kid. I don't know if many people have watched this one unless they grew up right whenever it came out. But I watched the show, and I like the show a lot too, because Buzz Lightyear is a likable character even in the show. Like, I think that he's great in the movies, but I like how they encapsulate him in the show as well, because you think whenever you go from like a movie to like a TV show, it might not be as good. But I think this is still really solid for what they're trying to do with the movie and the show, because it does do a lot of stuff with Buzz Lightyear. I really do like that. And this is a direct-to-video movie, and I liked how, even though it starts out with the literal Pixar animation of Toy Story. Like, it happens after Toy Story 2, because it's got all the toys in Andy's room, Jessie and Bullseye included, and they go and the soldiers bring up the Buzz Lightyear Star Command movie on VHS, the movie that I was watching. I think that's funny that they have the movie within the movie. And I thought that was funny that they used the animation at the beginning just to connect it to the Toy Story universe. Even though Woody isn't voiced by Tom Hanks, he's voiced by like Jim Hanks, which is not a big deal, but I just realized that whenever I rewatched it. Now, the actual movie itself, whenever it goes away from the Pixar animation, is fine. I like these characters a lot. I like how this is... It's not trying to be anything special, if that makes sense, because this is just a TV show within... or a TV movie within the Toy Story universe. So it's like you're watching something that was made with the intention of being just a thing for kids. And it is. And it's not like the Toy Story movies where they're emotional. They're strong in terms of, like, characters. This one is just kind of generic kids' TV movie and TV show, but with the flavor of Buzz Lightyear and his gang that are introduced in this movie, which I like, even though I can tell it's more of a generic type of plot, because it's trying to be a show for kids. It's not trying to be like it's something that's marketed for something like Ninja Turtles or like Power Rangers. Like, it's not trying to be anything that's like the actual Toy Story movies. So if that makes sense. And there's a lot of like stuff that is revealed in the movie that you expect and realize coming if you're an adult watching it. And it's a story that it's like Buzz Lightyear loses a friend, and like he works alone, but then he finds 3 other ragtag group of people to join him to stop Zurg, which you've heard that plot a lot, but it's a kids TV show. It's not trying to be anything spectacular. But I did like these characters. I did like all these little supporting characters. I thought that they were all really funny. Like Mira Nova, who's this character who can like transport into or go into other things, like she can become translucent. Or like Booster, who's this like janitor who wants to be more than that. Or XR, who's this robot that the green aliens make. It's a funny ragtag group of people, and I do like their like them together. Like, I think they're all likable, and I think they're all fun and funny. And the animation in this is totally fine and serviceable. It's not like it's spectacular because it's a direct-to-video movie, but it makes sense. It feels like it's a TV show with like an actual kids TV show. It makes sense. So they can use that excuse not to make it like super highly animated, but they wouldn't have done that in the Toy Story universe either if they showed this in the movies. So it makes total sense. It's more of a Saturday morning cartoon movie. But that's not a giant negative, because I do like Buzz Lightyear, and you've got to like the thing as opposed to finding the cliches about it. So I really did enjoy this one. It's not like it's anywhere as good as the actual Toy Story movies. It's totally a fine and serviceable direct-to-video movie, and I really did like these characters. I liked the action. I thought it was fun. I liked the little green men. They were funny, like they are in the movies. And I enjoyed this overall. It was a fun and solid experience on rewatch. So that's my thoughts on Buzz Lightyear of Star Command: The Adventure Begins. tell me down below if you guys like this movie. And if you like this, check out my content down below. And thank you guys again so much for watching.